side seats.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones. It's the incomparable.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
Lots of hype as these athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. Counter right. That left counter was perfectly timed. His jab just got blocked. Neither man really defending themselves. A lot of respect in the ring from both of these fighters as they meet again. Calzaghe calls Jones one of the best fighters he's ever met, even though he's already beaten him once.
He forgot how slick, how smooth, how sharp, how crafty Jones Jr. was. Then Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him the win. Now these guys are gonna do it all over again. Time has rolled on, but both fighters have got a little slower. Both fighters have got a bit long in the tooth. Both fighters know what they've got to do. And both fighters know they respect the danger each man brings.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missed him with that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Beautiful counter punch. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won. Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Beautiful counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Nice counter punch. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. The hook didn't land. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score. That left counter punch will score. Neither man really defending themselves. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he misses with the left uppercut. Can't connect with that right hook. Nice exchange here from both men. Perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell sometimes.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Good counter left hand there. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good left counter that lands. Neither man really defending themselves. Both men step back for just a moment. He got out of the way of that right hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
He missed with that jab. Right punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. In these middleweight type of fights, Johnny, you're obviously not going to see the speed you see in some of the lighter divisions or the power you see in some of the heavier divisions, but you sort of get the best of both worlds.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man. Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing,
a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter right hand again. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. And there's the bell for round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter. Good counter punch. Great counter right hand there. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Punch, counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. He gets out of the way of that left hand. He misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout.
There's the bell for round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around? You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about one.
Good counter punching. That left scores. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That left hook missed. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in...
There's the bell to start round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. And he misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you feel like thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little vagrant that's pickpocketing them.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second,
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around? Back and forth they go. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
how do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. They're both trying for a knockout. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell's up.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work. I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight.
And here comes the 10th round. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That hook was off target. And he fails to score with that left hook. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He just misses with that big right hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter-punching for both. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this. There's the bell to start round 11. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
He misses with that jab. He blocks the jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Todd, we see much more, much better. We've been spoiled. I'm not being unfair. I'm not being unfair saying it's a little boring. It's not boring. We've probably just been spoiled.
So far, it seems like a... And the referee is right there, getting closer and closer to stop. And down goes Jones Jr.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took the...
On to the 12th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there jumping him, do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
And a counter left. Left punch. Another scoring shot there. power puncher, you're not...
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down.
He just wrung his...
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.